A lot to work with this year.
What is Mike Wang most excited about with 2K22 gameplay?
Yeah, and that's
from Salt Lake. Broadcasting live, 2K Sport. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin, thank you.
Thank you, DA. So here's Miami's starting group. Nerlens Noel is out there with Pascal Siakam. Then it's Robinson. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. And for the Jazz, we've got Dennis Schroeder. Horford is out there with Simmons. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Gay in at the 3. Now here's Schroeder. Left side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Shot clock at 5. Elbow shot. Kept alive. Horford. And the rejection by Noel. Gay, that's good. Now the Heat with it.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Paul can't get it to go. Jazz have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play. Terrific talented backcourts tonight. Greg, did it ever add anything for you playing across another top-level guard?
Listen, it raises the stakes, no doubt about it. You always want the opportunity to play against the best because you want to see where you stand. But in the end, even when you know a guy's better than you, and you're going to have that be the case a lot of nights, you still know that you will have an ability to impact the outcome when it comes to winning. And that's where you have to keep your focus.
And the thing about Paul, despite his listed size, he's comfortable operating inside.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's another one for the Jazz.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But Greg, last season, he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Out of bounds, Miami takes possession. Here is Paul. He had a career game last time out, bucket after bucket. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Goes up with a stripe, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Chris Paul did a nice job of using angles on that play, got himself to the free throw line.
The Heat have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Now here is Horford. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And the foul called on Nerlens Noel. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here's Schroeder. Gay up top, covered by Wiggins. Gay passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 4. Here's Schroeder. Offline with his 3. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes it to Siakam. To the inside. Here's Wiggins. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. For Utah, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. And it's Schroeder missing.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Wiggins against Gay. Can't hit that one.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
This is the challenge. Shai can be an all-star if he can consistently hit jump shots.
To the left side wing. Outside, Robinson. Pass to Wiggins. Gay with the block. And the Jazz pushing it up now. He's got the ball, but they'll get another chance. And the rejection by Noel. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Here's Noel, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Both free throws good from Noel. 17 seconds left in the first. Schroeder with the ball. Three seconds left. He can't get it to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Jazz. Pascal Siakam before the game tonight shared his thought.
It was always a team, and I think we don't.
And Greg, that's how Siakam plays the game himself.
Versatile, very unselfish, and a franchise player in the making.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And guys, from what we've been watching with the Jazz, what are you guys seeing out there?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the court for Miami here in the second. Siakam is out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Chris Paul. Then it's Noel. And it's Robinson in at the shooting guard.
And this is Gilgeous-Alexander's responsibility to find his guys when they're open.
And here is Paul. He's got 9. And a wide open look for Siakam. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Siakam's got the lead up to 1 now for Miami. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Jazz. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And you have to love it when there's a matchup like this. 2 teams that are at the top of their respective conferences going at it.
This is going to be a fun first game between these 2 squads. Buckle up.
Here's Wiggins following the bucket by the Jazz.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
Typically playing the role of catalyst. This time, Schroeder's the one who gets set up.
The Heat trail by 4.
And Smitty, with Rudy Gay, the longtime NBA veteran, Father Time might have taken away what he once was, but boy, he still finds ways to contribute.
He does, GA. Rudy Gay isn't the same scorer that he once was. But what I love about it, he's actually playing the power forward position more later in his career. He can still fill up the box score and also add a lot of rebounding. His passing has been underrated for a few seasons as well.
That one goes. Count it. Gay's got his second basket.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Inside, changes up, and the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Wiggins.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Now here's Schroeder. He's got 8. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
Catching the defender off balance. Schroeder with quick recognition out there.
And so he hits both. 1:25 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Paul. And that one hits back iron. Jazz leading by 6. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Siakam.
You just have to be more careful with Simmons. So brilliant at throwing the D off guard.
And Simmons drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Paul with the 3, and again Miami with the triple.
What can you say about Chris that hasn't been said before? A 2-way Hall of Fame talent.
Gay outside. On the wing. wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Paul. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Heat trail by 7. Bounce pass from Paul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. That one falls. Paul's got 14.
He's hot this quarter, getting the shots he wants, and he's delivering.
Simmons finds Schroeder. And the rejection by Noel. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noel. Here's Schroeder. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 14 points for him.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. In the corner, it's Wiggins. This one for 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Beth. Utah found themselves in a close game in the first. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
They've got Horford. Rudy Gay is out there with Simmons. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Wiggins with the block.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact.
That's just staying in the moment, keeping with the current possession.
Gay outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points. Greg, if you're a small market team, how do you convince stars that you've drafted and developed to stay and re-sign?
It's a great question, Kevin. I actually think in a lot of ways it's easier today because you can be box office. You can be a superstar in a small market and have the name recognition because of the era we play in. And so I think the biggest way to keep them there is to build a championship caliber team around them. I think that is your saving grace. If you can prove to them that you can build a championship caliber team, I don't really think that there is a reason to want to leave.
It's a solid blueprint.
It can be a little disheartening when you do everything right and come away with nothing.
Robinson passes to Siakam. And Siakam throws it down.
I would not want to have to box him out. Siakam has that wiry length. He's mobile. It's just a nightmare.
Well, Greg, Pascal Siakam won Most Improved Player in the league in 2019, and as we've talked about, had a case for it again in the 2020 voting.
I tell you, Siakam's play jumped so much again. He deserved the recognition. He continued to press himself to be an elite forward, rare for a former MIP winner to even be considered for the award more than once.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Horford kicks it over to Schroeder. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Heat. 6-point game.
And with that height and incredible leaping ability, Wiggins can throw it down as easy as anyone.
Goes back up. And Simmons with the layup.
And they continue to control the glass.
For Miami, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. 55 seconds left in the third quarter. The drive by Paul. Can't hit the free throw line jump.
Hard to create space in that mid-range area. He would have been better passing that off.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
On the wing, Wiggins. Siakam outside. To the middle. Looks for Paul. Gets it to him.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Horford. Miami grabs the miss. Now Paul. He's got 16. From 20 feet out. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And now just a 5-point Jazz lead. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Utah out in front, leading by. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
So many good point guards in this league. So much responsibility comes with that position. That was a smart play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Heat, they've got Andrew Wiggins. Siakam is out there with Noel. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Robinson in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Robinson, following the basket by Al Horford. Back to Wiggins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Left side, Horford. That's tipped and stolen by Noel. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And slam dunk by Noel.
An unselfish wing who continues to evolve as a playmaker. Wiggins shows he's more than just a scorer.
Schroeder with the ball. Now guarded by Noel. Count that bucket.
You know he's going to take a lot of shots out there. He's their #1 option right now.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12. And it's sent back by Horford. And it's Schroeder in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his 4th assist in this one.
Schroeder has really improved as a 3-point shooter. With that shot, he becomes even more dangerous.
Here's Paul. The teardrop falls in. Paul's got 20.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Here's Schroeder. Count it. Schroeder's got the lead, back up to 10 now for Utah.
Dennis is fearless, attacking the middle, absorbed the contact, and still found a way.
Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot, high post, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Paul can't get it to go. Utah leading by 10. We've got 1:13 left in the fourth. So the wing on the left, and Horford wide open. He shoots. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Wiggins, and it's blocked by Simmons.
How about the balance and body control? Simmons able to send that one packing.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Jazz.
Two great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Dennis Schroeder.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one. But all right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.